Good morning, it's 9:35. I've been up for about 35 minutes. I will admit, on the weekends, if I don't have to be up at a certain time for something, my wake up time is 9 a.m. When I say that to people, they are shocked. But that's what time I like to wake up. So I woke up at about 9 o'clock. I'm on my way to Orange Theory. I have a 9:45 class. I should have left my house about 5 minutes ago because I like to get there about 10 minutes early so that I can get a treadmill. And so right now I'm cutting it close. Like sometimes when I get there a little bit later, I can still get a treadmill, but sometimes I don't. So if you do not belong to Orange Theory, basically there's 3 rotations, and at the one I go to, well, there's 3 rotations. You can start on the treadmill, you can start on the row machine, or you can start in the weight room. And the one that I go to, there are tread cards, rower cards, and you have to have one of those cards if you want to start on one of those apparatuses. I prefer to start on the treadmill because for me, I just want to get that out of the way. But regardless, you will go through all 3 rotations. So even if I start on the treadmill, I will end up on the rower and I will end up in the weight room. So keep your fingers crossed that I'm able to start on a treadmill. Yesterday I was not able to start on a treadmill, and it just psychologically makes things more difficult for me. So it's Sunday, and recently I've been trying to implement my form of Sunday self-care. One of those things is I'd like to get some form of exercise, whether that be going to Orange Theory or taking a yoga class. It's probably most of the time going to be Orange Theory. Now, mind you, this part of self-care is not something I'm doing because I just love doing it. I'm just doing it because I need to try and stay healthy. So I'm going to do that, and then typically after I go to Orange Theory is when I go to the grocery store to pick up the stuff that I need for the week. I usually go to like Target on Saturdays after Orange Theory, and then the grocery store on Sundays, but yesterday I didn't get to do that. And so today I got to do both. They're very short trips. I just go to the grocery store to pick up salads, and Target to pick up the rest of my like things that I need to go with lunch. So that is what is going on so far this Sunday. I'm supposed to, or I was intending to, I should say, do some work today, which just meant like there's some things I wanted to organize and look at. But since yesterday I didn't really have any downtime, I might give myself the freedom to not do any of that today. As of right now, I'm going to commit myself to coming home and putting my laundry away and picking out my outfits for the week, and editing yesterday's vlog. But if I don't feel like doing any work, I'm going to allow myself to not do any work. That's what I've decided. So, and then I also need to call because my phone says I have a massage appointment today, but they have not called me to tell me that, so I'm not sure if that's accurate. If I do have one, that's even better. So that is my Sunday as of right now. But I'm almost at Orange Theory, so I will check in with you guys afterwards. And yeah. Well, that workout was hell on earth. Excuse my French, but it was a tornado workout, which basically means you're perpetually rotating throughout the hour. So it was one of those workouts where it didn't even matter if you had a treadmill card to start, because you would not be on the treadmill for just one stretch of time. And we had to work in teams of 3, which wasn't too bad because one of the people on my team was someone that I know, because she's actually our union president, and she works at my school site out of one of our departments, and she's very motivated and athletic, which kept me accountable. But then we also worked with a stranger, a male, who just wasn't following directions properly, and then eventually just abandoned us and left the class early. So it was a little frustrating, but it was a difficult tornado. Like every minute you were switching between the rower, the weight room, or the treadmill, and you had to work at an all-out pace, which basically means you're working at your maximum in terms of speed on the treadmill or wattage on the row machine or non-stop motion in the weight room. So that was that. I don't know how many points I got yet because I haven't looked. But then afterwards, me and my friend were talking, and that is why I'm just now getting in the car. So I'm kind of running late. I should have at least gotten my Target run done by now, or my grocery store run, but it's fine. It'll be okay. I wanted to be home by 11:30 because one of the other things that I make sure to try and do for self-care on Sundays is I do listen to the church service online, and I don't know why I feel guilty when I say that, but I think it's because people feel like if you're listening to church online that you're not really going to church, which I get. I'm not physically in the facility interacting with other people, and I get that aspect of it, but when I do physically go to church, it's not as though I'm like thoroughly involved with the congregation, and that's just me being honest. And it's because on Sundays I just feel like I have all these things I'm supposed to be doing, so I usually would go and then just come straight out. So I've just been going online. It allows me to hear the message, which at the end of the day, I think is the most important, and simultaneously do things around the house. So that starts soon, but I will probably miss a part of it because I was talking to my friend, and then once I get this done, I'm gonna go home, go to church online, put my laundry away, and start pulling out my outfits for the day. So when I find out how many points I got, I will let you know, because it was rough. It was a rough one. Especially working with my friend, because you know, when you're working in a team, you don't necessarily want to let your teammates down. So I was trying my hardest. I was in the orange or the red probably most of the time. So I'm gonna go to Target first, and then go to the grocery store, and then head home. So I'll check in with you when I get home. Good evening. It is now 6:50. I am in my kitchen. Last you saw, I believe, I was listening to church online, putting my laundry away after I'd gotten home from Orange Theory and running to the grocery store. I got my laundry put away. I got my outfits picked out for the week, and then I went out, got something to eat for brunch, I should say, sat on the couch and ate it, and then took a nap. And then I woke up. I edited yesterday's vlog, and that's pretty much it. I have not done anything productive for school, which I'm not totally mad about. I was just making sure Genesis is not eating Riley's food. And so here I am now getting ready to cook a Blue Apron meal. I meant to start this earlier than 6:50, but it is what it is. So this is what I'm having tonight. Seared steaks and garlic kale. This is a longer one. It says 40 to 50 minutes. But what are you gonna do? Here are the ingredients. And so what I typically do when I cook is I will cook and I will watch YouTube to keep me occupied and entertained. So I can't remember who, but someone commented on one of the vlogs just recently, asking why I haven't shown myself cooking a Blue Apron meal in a while because they enjoyed watching it. So I thought maybe I'll record or vlog a little bit of that. So I'll try to, but sometimes recording while I cook makes the cooking take longer, and I am starting this later than I wanted to already, but that's just what I'm getting ready to do. And after that, I'm gonna eat, put the sheets on my bed because I washed my sheets today, and I don't know what after that. That's as far as I've gotten with my night. So I'm gonna put you down and get started. It's about an hour later. I'm officially done cooking. I have since cleaned the kitchen, so everything is put back in place, as you can see. And here is the finished product. So it is like potatoes that is covered in cheese, kale, and steak. And then there's this sauce, for lack of a better term, that's supposed to go with it. It's like a mixture of softened butter and a chili sauce. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna put it on there. I've made that before with Blue Apron, and unless you get the butter at like a certain consistency, it just tastes like a clump of spicy butter in your mouth. But you're supposed to put that over the steaks. So I may or may not do that. I might just need to stir a little bit more to get the right consistency, but if I don't, I also know that I have some A1 sauce, which I feel like you can never go wrong with. So I'm not necessarily getting ready to eat this right now, so I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go put the sheets on my bed first so that I don't have to be worried about that. And I might, as a Sunday treat, go get myself some frozen yogurt to enjoy later. And then eat it. So that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, or I'm gonna go do those things right now, and then I'll probably check in with you one last time before I go to bed, because I do want to share the little Foreo UFO skincare thing that I bought, because I really enjoyed it last Sunday when I did it. So I'll check in with you guys before I go to bed. Now about 10:15ish or so. I'm upstairs getting ready to shower, had dinner. I did get some frozen yogurt, got the sheets on my bed and everything else. But I thought I'd show you the products that I use to kind of calm down before I go to bed. So not too long ago I found out, or I heard from Target, that they were discontinuing the face wash that I use, which is just a super basic drugstore face wash, Johnson's Clean and Clear. And I've been having the hardest time finding the face wash and astringent. And when I asked someone at Target, they said it was because they were discontinuing it, and then I went into a panic. But then my friend Kate, the Sleepy Teacher, if you don't follow her on YouTube, go check her out, loves skincare products, and so she gave me some drugstore recommendations. And I also saw this come up as like one of the top 10 products that dermatologists recommend for face wash. So I'm using this. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's CeraVe. That's what I'm gonna say. CeraVe. This is a foaming facial cleanser for normal to oily skin. It has no fragrance in it. It says it has a foaming action. It's supposed to help calm your skin, and it should not clog your pores. So I've been using that. And then I also like to follow face wash up with something like an astringent to make sure I get all the makeup off. So they also had this hydrating micellar water? Micellar water? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't feel very smart right now. But I just use this after I wash my face to get all the extra makeup off. And then I'm going to take a shower with some of my aromatherapy from Bath & Body Works. They had these on sale a few days ago, I think on Thursday, for $5 a piece, which is a good price. But my favorite is the Comfort. It really is comforting, you guys. I love taking a shower just before I'm going to go to bed and just slathering myself all in that. And then I am going to be using this little doodad here. I'm going to turn the camera this way. This is the Foreo UFO. My battery's going to die. But this is what I'm going to be using to give myself a luxurious facial. So I'll show that when I do it. I'm going to try to, because I have to find the face mask that I need to put in here. But I'm going to try and charge my battery while I do all these other things so I can share it with you. And then in addition to that, on Sundays, I have gotten in the habit of taking melatonin before I go to sleep, because sometimes on Sundays I cannot get into a deep sleep. I think just because I'm thinking about the week. So I've been taking these. I found these at Target, and they're just little gummies. So I'm going to take a couple of these probably before I get in the shower, and then read a little bit, and then that's it. That's my Sunday. Didn't do any work. but I'm not mad at it. So let me stop talking, shower, charge this battery, and then I'll try and show you my Foreo UFO and then just say goodnight. Oh, and I'm gonna put on my favorite pajamas. These are super soft. They have little Christmas presents on it. I think my mom got those from Kohl's as a Christmas present one year, so I'm excited to put those on. All right, so here is the system setup. So this is what will be used on my face. It runs through an app and it'll give you directions and kind of play music while you're going through the treatment at the same time. So you're putting one of these little masks on it. You can get these at Sephora or on the website, and I'm pretty sure that this box, I think I paid $10 and there might be like 10 masks in it. I'm not 100% sure, so let's get started.
Use a circular motion as you gently glide UFO across your face and neck, distributing mask essence evenly. Take a few slow, deep breaths and allow yourself to relax as this warming facial massage melts away any stress while deeply nourishing your skin.
So I use this and I have my little granny cap on because I don't want any of this to get in my hair. So please excuse my appearance, but this is really what I look like when I go to bed. So like I said, I was introduced to this product by...
As you drift into a state of total relaxation, red LED lights revitalize your skin, leaving it softer, smoother,
I want you guys to hear her.
Supple.
Kate the Sleepy Teacher. And I really appreciate it, but it feels really good. It's warm, it's pulsating on your face, and then it's slowing down now. I'm not even sure if I'll show this because I'm sure I look a mess.
To boost blood circulation and restore skin elasticity for a more luminous appearance.
And they have different types of masks. So this one is just a nighttime mask. The one I used last Sunday was a hydrating mask specifically. And I think this lasts for about 90 seconds total.
You're coming to the end of your treatment. Take a few more seconds to relax and enjoy, and prepare to feel refreshed.
And that is it. And then it just looks like that when you're done. And then there's leftover on my face, so I would just like rub it in and just go to bed with it. And then you rinse off the little...
Your mask treatment is now complete. If you'd like, you can repeat the treatment. Otherwise, dispose of the UFO activated mask and rinse your device under
This is what it looks like. So that's my little friend. She tells you what to do. So I'm just going to rinse that off and then stick it back in its little holder until next Sunday. And that is pretty much it. So again, excuse my appearance, but this is the reality of LaTanya on a Sunday night and every night with this little bonnet on. But I highly recommend it. The thing itself, the UFO itself was a couple $100s. I got it cheaper through eBay, which I was also introduced to by Kate. So it's Christmas time and make a great Christmas present. So that is my treatment. I'm gonna go ahead and say good night. In full granny mode right now. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna upload this footage like I said a few moments ago, just because Lord only knows what I look like. But I just wanted to show that to you. So here are the masks that I just used. I have this one, I have one for daytime, and then I have one that's for hydrating. You can get them from Sephora. There's actually product left in here too, because those little face mask pads are pretty saturated, like when you put it on there. So I'm probably gonna dig some of it out of there and put it on my face as well. And then I'm just gonna read for the rest of the night, which gives me about another 15 minutes or so, because I want to go to bed by 11 so that I can wake up at 6 and get 7 hours of sleep. So good night. I hope you enjoyed following me along on this lazy Sunday. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Yeah, when I share my outfit, and then I'll vlog throughout the day as always. So hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Hey you guys, it's 5:30. I'm gonna be talking really fast because I don't have a lot of battery life on here and it's gonna die at any minute. It is 5:40 on Monday. I'm getting ready to leave, but I felt like I had to check in to let you know what happened in the classroom today. So the one thing that I want to share before the battery dies is that today we're gonna do the Trapped in a Snow Globe activity, which I know is very popular. I'm panicking. And I got the free download from Teach, Create, Motivate, and I will try and remember to link it in the description box. And she has this really cute craftivity where students write about being trapped in the snow globe. I, being me, wanted a book about snow globes, so I was able to find this, The Snow Globe Family, which actually is perfect because it is about simultaneously a real life family and a family that is indeed trapped in a snow globe. So it kind of gave the kids some ideas of what they could write about. So I read this to them before we started, and then today we just brainstormed some ideas that they can come up with. And at the very last minute at recess, I decided to draw this anchor chart of sorts where they just put on a post-it note the idea that they initially had. And I told them, just because you put it on the post-it note does not mean that that has to be the idea that you use for your story. So we did that, and then I gave them a story map because I want them to make sure that their story has to have the basic story elements, a title, which they already have, a setting, a problem, a solution, and characters. So they worked on that today, and most of them got through it. So I did that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is like close the vlog here. I don't know if I will vlog from home because I have to edit some video. I use all my battery life because I just finished filming a Teachers Connect video that you guys will be seeing soon. But I did get my lights replaced. Those are now working. And that's it. I had a pretty good day. We just taught math. I did that. I'm talking really fast. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will probably just talk to you tomorrow because I have a lot of work to do. Bye!